Welcome to the exhibition. My name is Jeonguk, a coordinator here at Busan Museum of Art. Today, I'm going to guide you to the world of our exhibition, The Nature of Art. The Nature of Art has been prepared based on the thinking of what art museums should be doing in this time of pandemic, and also to awaken the courage to enter a new era. Shall we begin now? We are seeing a huge structure with video installation works called Babel Optican by Tae-Hun Kang. Babel Optican is a combined word of Babel from the Tower of Babel, and Opticon means surveillance in Greek language. Kang demonstrates about the social ironies and paradoxes in this world through his works. The main tower, symbolizing the Tower of Babel, shows the greed of what we humans have, and the ghosts and stuffed animals are also part of it. Let's check the inside. Schadenfreude is a German term, which means an emotion that one takes pleasure from watching someone else's misfortune. The ballerina shoe dancing on the coal mountain, which symbolizes the labor workers, is a great example of the word. The bone stands for our spirits and perception, based on a German philosopher, Friedrich Hegel. In this video, we can see the level of water constantly going up until the bone sinks down completely, which the artist tried to show us that our current ideas will be drowned eventually as time goes by. We are looking at a group of painting works that Kangen Park made during the time of COVID-19. So one thing that's very fun to do in the works is to pay attention to all the details that he puts. This triptych-based work is called 2020, painted in 2020 as well, which the artist depicted the surrounding objects in Korea that are different from pre-COVID world. One of the techniques he used here is that he doesn't paint the people's faces in detail, but makes it blurry and abstractly. It enables us to project ourselves into the work so that you can imagine that we are part of them. If you take a closer look at this red series, the couples also have blurry faces and wearing masks not like the past. This red lights through the entire works here maximizes the emotions of people. Welcome to the space of Starry Beach by A Street. A Street is a group of media artists based in Korea, and their iconic work of Starry Beach is being displayed in our exhibition. Starry Beach got a motivation from a sea called Sea of Stars in the Maldives Island. Thanks to the natural chemical reaction of bioluminescent plankton, it makes it possible for us to observe the glowing water even at the night. In our exhibition, this work has been reinterpreted as between ecstasy and drowning. It implies that the nature on the one hand is something we get a sense of ecstasy and sublime, but on the other hand, it can become a phase of fear or awe if we can't handle it. This intersects with our current situation in this time of pandemic. Hyesoo Park draws our attention to the last stories of people who passed away in solitude. Especially in 2020, we blame the victims by saying it is their own fault, and their families were not able to conduct a proper funeral as well. In response to it, she posted a public opening to gather all those farewell messages from their families and people around them. Let's have a look at it. This one is to her grandmother. It says that she regrets that she should have called and visited her granny more if she knew that it's going to be the last moment. This one says that he just wanted his name to be called, not his virus-infected number code. He also hoped it was not a death in vain. One thing which is very notable in this project is that these letters are being published as obituaries on the first page of Busan Daily newspaper, just like this. The ideas of this artistic cooperation with a newspaper company has never been shown before. Shall we move on to the next work? This work is called Gloomy Monday 2021. If you look closer, you can see the score is made of Busan daily newspaper. She pointed out some negative words she found from the newspaper, such as COVID-19, suicide, things like that. After getting rid of it, which are also displayed on the left side, the organ can make a beautiful sound through the empty holes. This room serves as a space of condolences. We display the real flowers here, and when the flower dies, the time stops and gets recorded. After it is dried from here, it is being placed on this oasis altar. The empty oasis where we used to stick flowers in it looks like it's calling for enough contemplation and condolences. The flowers, meanwhile, symbolizes the death of people. We are looking at an animation work called The Pure Necessity by a Belgian artist, David Clairvoet. When people see this work for the first time, we imagine the classical Disney animation of Jungle Book. The Pure Necessity is a work based on the Jungle Book, which the artist devoted 3 years' time for it. David thought that the animals living in the world of Jungle Book should not dance or sing like humans, because in fact, they don't really sing or dance like that. So he removed all the personified images of animals during the process and liberated them from human-centered narratives. Animals in the world created by David Clairvoet do not act like humans anymore, but their own species. Another piece of David is Wildfire, Meditation on Fire. Wildfire utilized 3D animation technique, and it realistically portrays a scenery of forest. The images of burning trees and bushes rather remind of primitive nature. This work tries to offer us a new meditative experience by watching it. My name is Jeonguk Lee, a coordinator here at Busan Museum of Art. Thank you for following my exhibition tour.